Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon to miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us we have the Radio Shack, model number 20658, and we'll perform a daytime medium wave band scan. Current time is 10:02 AM Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois. We'll go over some features, do a little size comparison, then cruise the band. So let's look at this radio. I picked this up for $20 on eBay. Pretty happy with it. Left hand side we have a carry strap, volume control, high-low tone control, headphone jack, DC input of 6 volts. Front we have our speaker. Over we have our LCD display that displays frequency and time. We have a snooze function that lasts for 9 minutes when your alarm is going off. We have a lock feature that locks the radio down. Over here we have our direct entry numeric keypad. Down here we have a dual time function, so you can put UTC there. Here we have a preset key and a memory time set key. Over here we have tuning up and down. This is your main tuning buttons, and of course setting the hour and minutes. Here we have an enter, so you can enter the frequency with your numeric keypad. Timer, we have a 99-minute timer that counts down. There's our alarm set feature. You can wake up to buzzer or radio. The sleep function, and the power button. Right hand side we have a simple switch for DX local sensitivity. Top of the radio we have a shortwave band selector that lets you cycle through the bands in the shortwave. Here we have a standard band select switch, takes you from FM, AM to shortwave. Over here we have a light button that illuminates a green LED. There you go. Top we have a antenna that extends and swivels 360 degrees. On the back we have a kick-out stand, which I believe may have the model number printed in there, and some frequency information probably. I'm guessing, yeah, there it is. There's some frequency ranges if you can kind of make that out as I move it with the light there. That shortwave is continuous too, which is nice. Alright, there you go. Runs on 3 AA batteries, and that compartment is at the bottom here. 3 AA batteries. Alright, let's do a little size comparison. This is a good one here. Bring out the CC Skywave, little miniature shortwave radio, to give you an idea just how these radios compare to each other. So the Radio Shack is definitely a bigger radio. Okay, and then I have a deck of cards, and then we'll get cruising the band. So yeah, not bad. Good travel radio. Pretty happy to pick it up for $20. All right. So let's go ahead and turn it on. See what we can pick up during the day near my location. Give this light here. Alrighty. Now you hear like a buzzing sound. I think it's internally generated. I have everything turned off in my home, so I don't think it's anything around this area. So I had some issues with this radio when I first got it. It had some birdie tones and harmonics that were really bad. They had routed the ferrite antenna wires over a IC circuit in there, some type of FM circuit I think, and it was generating these huge tones on almost half the stations. It was amazing, and I was really going to return the radio. I'm like, you know what, I'll open it up and look. I just moved the wires off of that chip and everything went, easy, normal. I do get this little buzzing. I think it's from the LCD, so you could probably further reduce the interference by possibly putting in some type of laminated copper sheeting or something like that. Alright, let's get going. So 520, nothing. 530 should be nothing. 540 is a directional. This is a WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin, so I have to turn the radio.
Thanks to Miami Heat are doing Dion Waiters dirty.
The sport Dion Waiters is so misunderstood, Dan. What was his original suspension for, if you remember correctly? He just wanted to play too much. He was just mouthing off because he wanted to start. He wanted to be...
It's a high-low tone control.
Like that's this great crime. And now...
I mean, unreal. And it's a beautiful city and state. I mean, I was really impressed with the beauty of Oregon. But
this is 560 Wgn Chicago.
Great place to be with these violent, nasty
administration is being rescinded.
Okay, this is WILL, Urbana, Illinois. About 150 miles away. This radio can pick up pretty nice. Now when I put a loop to it, it should take away some of that buzzing sound. Let's check it out.
Work authorization and other benefits. The policy was implemented unilaterally. The great controversy.
Select-A-Tenna. This cat here. This will do a good job. I'm really enjoying this loop.
On numerous occasions to this same group of illegal aliens. In other words, the executive branch, through DACA, deliberately sought to achieve what the legislative branch.
So once you increase that gain, you tend to eliminate the buzzing sound, which is nice.
That's former Attorney General Jeff Sessions speaking in 2017.
In the evening, a lot of strong stations coming in, and yeah, it was barely noticeable. Not too bad.
By its nature, what's the counter argument then?
Well, so the interesting thing is that the issue at the court is.
Now this is 590, this is WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan, and this is about 137 miles away. We'll do the loop again. As I hit the camera tripod.
How things go, and keep moving from there. But, judging by the location and some of the comments that have come from her office since the campaign started, I think they've taken notice. What are you hearing from just doing his job and plan on us for
There you go. So you can do edge on to the ferrite. The ferrite's right about here, about 2 inch. And then, or you can go perpendicular. I tend to get better results perpendicular with this radio, as you heard. This also works well. Okay, this is 600 WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. This one's 175 miles away. Bring the loop back in. Just to show the differences. It's a lot of fun.
Try to make it perfect.
You think about the reach that's been made here with Carson King, an Iowa State fan, goes to University of Iowa and gets cheered.
We're going to keep this loop handy. It's working so well. Alright.
Bob Walkie County apparently admitting they weren't ready for the snow. So I made it my show poll today. Yesterday I talked about drivers not being ready, and that's part of the story as well. But today,
keep missing the volume. It's really recessed. It's like, where is it? 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Salting, plowing. Are they not ready for these early?
Okay, music here is WMFN, Peatone, Illinois. Always a treat to listen to.
That he is not going to get to the end of this game without making Kwiatkowski do some things that he may not want to do or may not be great at, because this is not somebody who's going to overlook that.
No, there's not, Dan. And in the Minnesota game,
670 The Score, WSCR, Chicago, home of the Cubs. I like to talk about football, everything else, anything sports. Sports all day long.
Off the field. So that was one of the adjustments that Chuck Pagano made. Now, one of the things that Chuck...
Cincinnati, Ohio. I don't think I'm going to pick up anything, but hey, let's just find out if it does. This would be kind of cool. About 4 hours in the sunlight here. There it is, I can hear something. Okay, so that's, it was years listening to, it's pretty cool. WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles. That's pretty impressive with the loop. Pretty happy. I could barely make out what they're saying, but if I spent some time, I probably could figure it out. Very nice.
And versus just trying to build your pile of money as big as possible and to pick at it.
This is Wgn Chicago.
2008, people that were trying to do that, they just had a big portfolio and they're taking...
Yeah, no Zoomer radio. That's not going to happen.
Dile, Señor, quiero que renazcas en mi vida para poder ser.
This is WNDZ, Portage, Indiana.
A mis hijos, que pueda inculcarle la fe. Que...
760. Just picking up some voices. This might come out really nice. This is WJR Detroit, Michigan, which is pretty distant. This is about 270 miles. So there you go. Not bad at all. Cool.
17 at the lakefront, going up to 20 this afternoon with sunshine. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Joe Lundberg on Chicago's weather station, News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM.
Just ahead, travel times still elevated on the
WBBM Chicago.
Weather together coming up. WBBM News Time 10:16. When searching for.
Okay, you got the time. Cool.
Okay. So who was yesterday? Laura Cooper?
This is WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois, about 40 miles away.
Yeah. Wait, how many stories do we need? The camp was aware of the delay.
This station here, 860, is interesting because it's a low-power Milwaukee station about 50 miles away, and it's 250 watts during the day. And now that 850 is gone from my location, I'm able to pick it up using a loop. Awesome. So that's WNOV. Definitely cool. Low power station to pick up. Let's keep tuning. Another distant one. 870 Wkr East Lansing. Yeah, I forget if it's at 140 or 175. It's quite the distance. I can just make out voices on here. Again, the Select-A-Tenna is a really good antenna. I mean, if you guys are looking for something for passive, definitely think about picking one of those up. I got mine for $20 off eBay. Not a bad deal. Same with this radio. This radio is $20. So for $40, I got a nice little medium wave radio with a DC input. If I could find a nice linear supply, that'd be nice. I'll have links below for the radio and for the Select-A-Tenna if you guys are interested. Right to eBay. Take you there, and if you buy a radio, you pay whatever they charge you, and then a little premium, little bit of kickback goes to me, like 1 or 2%, whatever the sale is, and yeah, helps the channel out. Appreciate it, guys. You guys are awesome. So yeah, you heard something cool there, 870 WKAR. Oh yeah, okay, I got it here, 195 miles. Holy cow! I didn't realize that was that far away. Very cool.
Into corruption in Ukraine by the
890 WLS Chicago, and the harmonic you're hearing there is from the camera.
See, the Democrats, their mission here is to stop that Justice Department.
Now imagine hearing different tones like that, high, low, medium pitched on almost all the stations. Yeah, fixing that little wire. Real simple thing to do. 4 screws, pulled it apart, move the wire, and those birdie tones went away. That was a nice thing. So I'm not sure if that's a easy thing to do for most radios, but for this radio, it was easy.
More saving, more doing. The Home Depot. You're shot at $1,000 now. Text the nationwide keyword SUPER to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info.
Yeah. I laugh about the grand thing. You know, it's like you gotta go through jump over all these hoops just to get entered. WOKY, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the Big Badger.
Come check out my new restaurant in Sussex.
A grand in your hand. I've heard that advertised.
Now we're bringing
you're going to joyfully announce the birth of a person whose name will be, and then whatever name you choose. So in other words,
930 WBKM, Sandwich, Illinois.
it's a person.
I think it's relevant radio.
You can just keep that in your mind.
It's kind of boring, and I'll listen to it, but, you know, I'm not going to talk religion, but it is kind of boring. If they made it interesting, I'd listen to it more.
Because of that, you know, a similar situation that happened to him and his organization. And
This is WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin.
I have to accept if I'm going to want to move up.
Holy in that sense. I mean, true holiness means to know God as He is and to worship Him in spirit and truth.
Here we go, WNTA Chicago, which is pretty much a sister station to 930 WBKM.
Now, you may be in the presence of somebody who has a great
Pretty talkative today, aren't I? 970 WHA Madison, Wisconsin, if you're wondering. Very cool. I don't know if you guys listen to my my old time radio shows. Show called Mind Webs was broadcast on WHA there back in the 70s. Pretty cool science fiction stuff. Yeah, I love it.
Or donate it. We're 1-800-423-8255. That's 800-423-TALK. Adam, look, this I knew.
What's up, it's Jonathan Hood. If you have a passion for sports, the Illinois Media School Lombard can train you in just 8 short...
This is WMVP, Chicago, Illinois, ESPN.
Much more. Get paid to talk sports. Call the Illinois Media School Lombard. Flexible class schedules, hands-on training, and financial aid for those who qualify. 630-9167.
It means we need people. Our guys are leaving.
Manager of IT Projects and National...
All right, let's keep rolling. Okay, WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois. Sometimes they'll play like ethnic music, and sometimes they'll have like normal music, so I gotta be careful. But pretty cool. Awesome.
Released back into the community from where they came. It's where their families are, for one thing, and their friends.
1050 WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
I'm going to check this one out here.
To go a little quicker here. A lot of stations to go through. This is WHFB, Benton Harbor, Michigan, about 100 miles. Just picking it up on its own. Loop time. There you go. Pretty cool. Alright, keep rolling.
It actually still is a very good ride. From the Middleton Ford Total Traffic Center, I'm Dick Albert. This report is paid for by Doctor-Patient Unity. Doctors support removing patients from...
WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin. Home of NASCAR on the weekends during the summer.
Insurance company's solution is to pay...
Very cool. I love saying cool. It's my favorite word. That and awesome and excellent. You guys know that. Alright, let's keep rolling. WNWI Oakland, Illinois. WMBI Chicago. Just seeing if it's... Yeah, we're at a good time to be doing daytime. Because if it was too early still, I'd be picking up KMOX 1120. And it'd be this direction. And I'm hearing nothing, so that's good. Alright.
Investigation. Saying we've seen evidence. We have evidence. Well, it turns out there was no actual evidence. There was no
1130 WISN, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Fact that tied any American whatsoever.
What our work ethic is, or our works.
WYLL, Chicago, Illinois, Christian radio.
Right, I mean, that's what a lot of people think about.
They have good sermons on here, if you're into Christian radio. Good sermons, but they tend to want to sell you a lot of things, like books and DVDs, and yeah, it gets a little annoying. But that's just cool stuff to listen to.
He died. He rose again. He paid for all of your sins.
Okay. Hey, we know what this is. The squirrel. He makes an appearance. Yes. WSQR, Sycamore, Illinois. One of my favorite stations because it comes in the clearest, and it's music on the AM band, which is slowly disappearing. I have my Hispanic station, and now I have this. So, not bad. I'm trying to get used to it. Awesome. See? Awesome is my favorite words. No music here. WRTO, Chicago, Illinois. There's sports that are 1220. Can't remember. WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois.
Friday. Yes, mostly. The show. Good stuff yesterday.
It's coming in. WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin.
Here on Veterans Day in the afternoon, by the way.
WSBC, Chicago, Illinois. Here's some music on WEKZ, Monroe, Wisconsin, 60 miles. Always a hard station to pick up, but it is coming through, and you know what? We have a loop. This loop's getting a lot of work. There you go. Got some music playing there. Awesome. Coming in nice with that loop.
Get ready for one of the most relaxing experiences you've ever had. We had a
WBIG, Aurora, Illinois.
She thought she brought it.
This is coming in. WZTI, Greenfield, Wisconsin. Low power, I think. Classic music. And you know what? I should just leave this on the table, but it can interfere, so I do have to keep taking it off the table. Let's see if we can hear this. Here we go. Can't hover on the music, but yeah, very cool. Picking that up. Like to hear that. That's a good test for a good radio and, of course, a good loop. All right, keep rocking. As you notice, I'm always pointing at this direction. This is toward the Chicago direction. That way. So 1300 is WRDZ, LaGrange, Illinois. If you're wondering directions, this is west, east, north, south. That gives you an idea. It's pretty much how it is. 1300, I say what it was. WRDZ, LaGrange, Illinois.
Contradicts everything else that everybody else was saying. He got his information.
WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin. Maybe a hint of harmonics there. I'm not sure if it's just part of the reception or if it is from the radio. But imagine that being really loud on everything. It was like, what? But now it's much better.
When it comes from the president is foreign policy. The president sets foreign policy.
All right.
Good, and they're still finding ways to win ball games.
1330 WNTA, Rockford, Illinois.
These other teams, come Christmas Day and those games.
I'm entering one of the growth chambers at the Johnston, Iowa campus. The door is closing.
WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois.
Related for temperature, light, humidity. I'm in a huge, long, tube-like chamber.
Okay, buddy.
Yes, that was the worst. You've got mail. The Beat, 92.3 and 98.9. Mostly 90s. Totally awesome.
He doesn't know.
Totally awesome. Yeah, he said it too. I'm not the only dude from the 90s and the 80s and yeah. And 70s. WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois. Coming in pretty good. I like that.
Right now, if you're finding yourself a little short on cash, no worries. Everybody needs a little help sometimes. Check out my people at Illinois Lending and get your cash.
WGRB, Chicago, Illinois.
Illinois Lending, it's the better way to from? Go to Illinois Lending.
Saturday from 11 to 2 at your local lane. See participating stores for schedule alerts.
Wgn, Racine, Wisconsin.
And if you've got any questions for them, be sure to visit mpmonkeyzone.com for Melrose Park, monkeyzone.com. They do have some specific hours too, so if you've got any questions,
WRMN, Elgin, Illinois.
or give me a call here. 847-931-1410 is my number to dial. And as we're finishing up our top 10, I'll read off that number 10 for you. It is Restore Habitat for Humanity of Elgin. Now, this is a very special certificate. It is a one every 90-day certificate. So if you
Sounds like a shopping channel on the radio station. I love it.
However, if it's been a while or maybe you've never been to Restore, I definitely recommend.
Okay, keep going.
Το hardball design, μου είπε ότι κατά την απολογία του εντός ή εκτός αγωγικών ο Τούρκος
WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois.
τελικά του έκοψε το συμβόλαιο η ΑΕΚ, τους είπε ότι distribution and cheese coverage on one of their famous delicious
1440 WROK, Rockford, Illinois.
loves what he does, but he
Just picking up a little Hispanic speaking there. It's WCEV, Cicero, Illinois. A little bit of music there on WJTI, West Ellis, Wisconsin. Of course, the loop would help clarify, but I'm running out of time. We got Iron Country here on 1490. This is WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin. Yeah. One of the few country stations on here. WPJX, Zion, Illinois, heavy metal, believe it or not. Not sure what's playing now. A little bit of music on 1560 WGLB, Port Washington, Wisconsin. $15.80 WTTN, Watertown, Wisconsin. WCGO, Evanston, Illinois. Hazardous Road, Lake County. Another relevant radio station, WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin.
Give Patrick a call. 888-914-9149. That's 88.
Suitable companies out there. Your partner's going to enjoy better satisfaction because you'll last longer. And if you're sluggish, you're
WOZN, Madison, Wisconsin, The Zone. And we're almost done, I think. One more station.
Merritt is asking people to call the state's attorney's office and demand
WBON Chicago.
He adds people have to be vigilant when...
And that should be nothing there, and nothing there. Alright, we're going to turn this off. Okay, yeah, final thoughts on the Radio Shack 2000 658. I always transpose that. I always say 568. This is 658. Pretty cool radio. Enjoying every bit of it. Daytime medium wave isn't too bad. The local, semi-local sound really good. Of course, you hear the distant ones have that buzzing sound, a little bit of interference, but the loop does clarify that, which is nice. Overall, pretty impressed for $20. If you can find one for that, grab it, snag it. It's worth it. This was new in the box. Just like I said, it took a little bit of work for me to get the birdie tones out of it. Wasn't a big deal. Just move that wire over and tape the back down away from that chip. So that worked out great. If you enjoy Radio Shack radios and you like me reviewing them, hit subscribe at the bell icon, get notified of future videos showcasing Radio Shack, yes, the best, or realistic brand, of course. And then 3, comment below what you think about the 2000 658 model. What do you think about this during the daytime? Would it be something you'd pick up? Don't forget, it does have shortwave, it does have FM, so it's great. It even has stereo too through the headphone jack. Awesome. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next episode.